Hello everyone. I've been meaning to do this video for a very long time, but I always make an excuse as to why I shouldn't make it. Make the excuse that I'm not good enough to make it, or that since I'm a sinner I cannot talk about God. Well, those are all lousy excuses, and as I make those excuses and continue to stray away from my way of being closer to God, I am pushing myself further and further away from Him. Now, to start this off, I just want to talk about my beliefs. Now, everyone is entitled to their own beliefs, and everyone is free to believe whatever they want to believe. I'm not saying you're wrong or anything like that. I'm just telling you what my beliefs are. The Bible. I don't believe it's necessary to read the Bible to know God. I don't believe it's necessary to go to church to know God. Every human being has a connection to God, whether we know it or not. All we have to do is listen, not with our ears, not with our mouths, but with our hearts. If we open our hearts to God, we listen to what He wants from us, His children, then we will hear. Seek Him and you shall find Him. For God is the greatest being of all. He is the creator of all humanity, the creator of all things everywhere. Without Him, nothing would exist. Some of you may ask, where do I find my belief in God if I don't read the Bible or go to church or any of that? I do go to church, and I haven't been going lately, but I went most of my life, really. I used to go to a Catholic church, and they would always pretty much beg for money and bombard us every week and tell us how they needed this much money or that much money, and pretty much tell us that we need to donate as much as we can and all that stuff. Church isn't about money, but I go to a new church. It's a Catholic church as well, and I like what I hear. Most of the time the pastor the priest, whatever you call him, he makes good points and he talks about real life stuff. But anyway, back to how I found my way to God. Once when I was a teenager, I was about, say, 14 or 15, somewhere around there. You know how teenagers are. We think we're the center of the world, the center of everyone's attention. Well, I think I was hurting over a girl or something like that. Something was going on in my life, and I felt really depressed, really down. I came in my room, and I was laying down. Felt really, really sad, and I just felt like I wanted my life to be over. Like, I didn't want to be on this earth anymore. I didn't see the point. I was just laying there, thinking and thinking as I always do. Out of nowhere, I feel a warm embrace. It's the best way I can describe it. As if I received the warmest hug I have ever received in my life. It was the greatest feeling ever, and I felt a joy that is indescribable. And I felt it in my heart. It was if it wasn't God, it was my grandmother up in heaven or one of his angels, but I'm pretty sure it was God comforting me, telling me that everything's gonna be okay. And that was his way of showing me that I'm one of his creations. I may not be perfect, but God still loves me, just as he loves each and every one of you. All you have to do is open your heart to see it. None of us are perfect. We're all humans. We all sin. We all fall into temptation every now and then. There's one thing that was majorly keeping me from making these videos. It's a sort of bad habit of mine that I'm trying to kick really bad, but I keep doing it. And I think by making these videos and trying to spread God's love with everyone and share the greatness that is God with everyone, I will help myself and better myself and be able to finally kick this little bad habit of mine. It's not drugs or anything bad like that. It's more of a personal thing that I do. But just know that God loves you and God is great. And to find God's love, to hear God's voice, speaking metaphorically of course, and to feel the joy that I have felt with God before, and that I know I can still feel, is one of the greatest things in the world. It's a euphoria like no other, and it's just the greatest thing ever. So if you're ever feeling down, ever feeling alone, talk to God. He's there. And I know there's many people that don't believe in God, or many people that say if God was real, he's a horrible person. But to those people, you forget that God isn't the only being out there. God has created many things, and I'm pretty sure that every single thing that he has created, he loves. And we can't forget that God created the devil as well. And I'm pretty sure that God still loves the devil as his son, and that's why he doesn't destroy him. But we can't forget that he's out there, and that he's evil, and he's causing all the bad stuff, and everything bad that happens. All we can do is choose God. Be good over evil. I mean, sure, you don't need to believe in God to be a good person. But with God, all things are possible. I once saw something that said, people build houses, God builds homes. And I agree with that. Because without man, there's still God. But with God, everything is possible. Now, as I said, this is my own personal belief. Whatever you believe, I respect it. And I try my best each and every day not to judge anyone, because I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner as well. I do horrible things. I mean, I'm not a serial killer or murderer or any of that. But just because I don't do a certain sin doesn't mean I don't do anything. Like, I'm still a bad person. I still do bad things. But I try to be closer to God. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. And I will be spreading more of God's love. I will try to post another video soon to spread God's message. This is just the beginning. I thank God for everything in my life, and I hope He blesses each and every one of you.